الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Islamic rules and regulations, Islamic ahkam, is the general topic for our discussion. And today, inshallah, we are going to talk about another wajib and obligatory action in Islam, which is being called Hajj. Hajj is one of the obligatory actions in Islam, which is going to be, obligatory for every person with a specific conditions that we will explain once during his or her own life. So we see that we have different actions in Islam that they are obligatory. Hajj is one of them. Related to this verse of the Quran, in Surah Al Imran, the verse number 97. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ولله على الناس حج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا صدق الله العلي العظيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made for every person Hajj or pilgrimage obligatory, but whoever has the ability in this way. I will explain about the ability. We see that there are different ibadah in Islam. There are some, individual, the same as prayer is an individual, worship. But there are some congregational, we say worshiping, the same as prayer, congregationally or individually. But we see that Hajj is being done congregationally, along with the other people. They will go to the same place at the same time, which is very important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gathers all of the Muslims from all over the world at the same time and at the same place. We see that, for example, prayer is not as like as this. Whoever is at his own tone, he says, she says prayer, individually or congregationally, no difference. But we say that Hajj must be done in a specific place, at a specific time. So this is very important. One of the pillars of Islam is Hajj. Muslims from all over the world take part in these rituals, and also we see that they are, doing the rituals in a very, very specific way. Even during the Hajj, the people will change their own clothes. Nobody is going to be, recognized because of his or her own clothes. They have the same clothes. This is very important. And we see that when the people are saying prayer in Masjid al-Haram or some other places like this, they are remembering the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Abraham and his own son Ismail, ala nabiyyina wa alihi wa alayhi salam, that they have made this place for, worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this is one of the signs of unity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And after that, also they will leave Mecca to go to stay in, Arafat, and after that in, Mash'ar, and after that in Mina for some other days, and then they will back to Mecca to do their own rituals. It is very important that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to shows the unity of the Muslims. Muslims, when they gather together, okay, they can understand, okay, their own problem, they can talk together, they can get familiar with each other. So we see that this is a very, very unique ritual which is obligatory in Islam. Saying prayer is important, fasting is important, the other rituals also are important, but Hajj is very specific. If just once during the life and once in a year, so it has a specific time and also has a specific, place. Why? Because all of the Muslims who are gathered together in the same place, they can talk together, negotiate together, and they solve the, Muslims, problem, inshallah. Thanks for being with us. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.